Alright. We're back again. Round 2. Let me pull up chat here. I've streamed a bit early. Oopsies, I'm a minute too early. Hopefully you can deal with that, unless... Oh no. Actually, for my phone it hasn't even started, it's just counting down to... Okay, there we go, we're here. Hello people, okay. We're live, round 2, back again. We're gonna hopefully try and knock this out in a single stream. I was actually getting worried because I made this a one-time use list, and then I realized that, oh wait, stream's about to start in 10 minutes. I have to create this from scratch again, and I was scrambling to make sure these are all in the correct place from last stream, but we got there. We have our extended list in here now. It's not in order, I don't think, so we're just gonna pick and choose at random to do them. And hopefully we can get through this. How long did the last stream take? It was like 2 hours? I've got a feeling this one might take a bit more just because I feel like I'm gonna know less of the extended list than the main list, so we're gonna have to look at a video of a couple more of these. However, hopefully it shouldn't take that long. I will wait a minute or two to let people join up on stream. I've got my water again, but it's a bigger glass this time, so we're gonna survive for longer. Which, hopefully my voice can last to 2 hours. It hasn't both times, both other streams. And I promise that, after this ranking live stream, the video ideas are gonna hopefully be a lot more interesting. We're not just gonna do rankings. I'm gonna try and have more chat participation as well. So, this is I'm still gonna do more of these ranking live streams, but this is going to be the last one for a bit, unless I run out of ideas. I guess anytime I run out of ideas and I haven't streamed in a good while, I'll just pull out one of these. Right. Check DMs. What have you sent? Check Steam highest tier or else. Okay, something tells me that even without spoiling anything, that check Steam is not going in the highest tier. But okay, we shall start now. I think I've waited a decent bit, so let's just get to it. Starting off with, okay, Wave Terminal's the first one here. Okay, how about we start from bottom up this time? We started from top to bottom last time. I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up to the top. I also know more about the bottom half than I think I do the top half, so it should be a bit more interesting. Right, Cold Sweat. I'm gonna realize how much time I have here, so I'm not gonna be as long with the explanations as the first couple from last time. But basically, Cold Sweat I like Cold Sweat. It's one of those levels where it's not my kind of level. It's definitely not the level that I would ever like playing. However, I understand that it's still good quality, right? I hate high CPS gameplay, so I would hate Cold Sweat. However, I'm not going to deny I think that it is a good level. The wave part is, like, way more cohesive than I would have thought it is gameplay-wise. The effects, for the time, the effects are honestly mind-blowing. I love Cold Sweat. I feel like as time's progressed, I see a lot of YouTubers take the Accu route with their opinions on this level. Like, they used to say it was the best thing ever, and now they just think it's, like, good, but, you know, not great, like a 7, 8 out of 10. I personally think that, okay, if we spam, I will have to time out. But, yeah, personally, I think that this level is decent. Not my cup of tea, but I still like it. So, we're gonna say above average. I don't want to put it too high because, like, a lot of these levels I do, like, actually like myself here. So I'm probably gonna go in between Voltage and Acheron for it. Yo, welcome Secret Way to the stream! Cold Sweat really good or high above average? Yeah, I mean, I think the level itself is low, really good or high above average. I agree, but I'm also gonna take into account my own opinion here. But personally, it's just not the kind of level I would play, so I can't put it too high. But I'm still gonna have it in above average because I realize it is a good level. Why did you call me a Legumi? I take deep offense. Why would you take offense to that? That's a food. You're second to Venosis. You should be happy with that. Anyways, let's continue. What do we have? Iris. I'm gonna have to watch a video of Iris. I forget everything that happens in Iris. This is one of the levels that I've seen, I see a lot of people play Iris as like a new hardest, or they jump to Iris. Maybe a bit less jumping, but I mean, a lot of people play Iris. Can I put it in higher quality? Not really. Excellent placement on Brittany No Clears. Thank you. I love that level so much. I just wish some parts had a bit more color to them, but like overall, that level, the peak song, amazing gameplay. It's just really good. Anyways, this is Iris. So we're gonna be reacting in real time together to Iris. Okay, it's called Iris. I expect a lot of eyes. If I get no eyes, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Okay, this gameplay is actually pretty. I counter. We're at 1. I mean, we're actually at 2. I think. There was 2 eyes on them. Okay. I stand corrected. The level is a bunch of eyes. I'm completely fine with it. I'm fine. Yeah, this is an interesting level. I dig this gameplay. I mean, obviously I can't really speak on it because I haven't played it, but this is good gameplay. That's sufficient eye count right there. And this guy's using orange icons. He's using bean icons, so I have to give him points for that. Bean points. Okay, this part looks a bit generic, but the gameplay looks really fun here. I like this. You know, it's getting, yeah, the decoration gets a bit more funky as we reach the end. I like that. I really like that. Where would I place it, but do I want to put it? I feel like really good has to be special. Like, I have to know the level beforehand to actually want to place this high. So I think I'm gonna put it with Zorn. It gives me the same Zorn vibes. It's just a really good level that I just don't have any attachment to. I think those kind of levels are what puts them at the top of above average. Beans icons? Don't you dare mock my icons! I'm pulling up my icons here for you guys. Hold on, look at this. Don't tell me that's the best cube you've ever seen. I mean, I could pull up my icon set right now. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm defending my icons. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly defend my icons here. Don't tell me that that isn't the best icon set of all time. Look at the goobers. They're bean-shaped. Look at them. You couldn't ask for a better set. Look at my robot. It's actually just a walking bean. I take heavy heartbreak to anyone who's trying to slack on the bean kit. Right. Moving on. We'll move on. Gale Force. This is the Oni Link level. Sure, now buy a new mic, please. The people voted no. As much as I would love to buy a mic, and I agree with you, this one sucks, the people voted for me to keep this one, so we're keeping it. The rest is scrumptious. Thank you. Son, so what have you got this? Secret Way, your profile picture is the basic cube. You haven't even changed it. You can't slack my icon kit with that profile picture. Anyways, let's move on. I'm gonna have to look at Gale Force. Oni Link level. This definitely shows improvement in Oni Link style, but it does this. Let me just get my hate out of the way for a specific part in this level. Where is it in the level that does it. I don't actually know. So just like this. I mean, I know it's at the beginning, but I hate when we take away the color. I want color. I want emotion in my level. This kind of just removes it all. But it's only at the start, so I'm fine with it. It's definitely a lot less copy and paste. The one main critique that Gale Force gets is that it's, not Gale Force, but Oni Link levels, is they're very repetitive. This isn't. Switches color a whole bunch. It doesn't really have the same, like, some of the structures look very similar, but most of it does have a different vibe. I think it still looks a bit off. Oni Link's style always looks a bit off to me. And it's not like Tidal Wave where I have an attachment to it for other reasons. So I think this level is just it's just like an okay, but it's like a high okay. Like, it's decent, right? It's like a 6 out of 10. I would put it maybe not that high. Yeah, I would put it above Defeated Circles, below Poo Cubed. I think that's a nice pick. Gale Force. Okay. Right. Kiries. I've seen Kiries. I know what to rate this. Kiries is like the most 7 out of 10 level I've ever laid my eyes upon in my entire life. Kiries is just like, there's no really good part in Kiries. There's not a single bad part in Kiries. It's just the most like plain, yeah, that's good I've ever seen. It's above average, but I'm gonna say that Kiries is on the higher end, because like I have more of an attachment to Kiries, but I think it does a lot less than something like Iris and Zoran, so I will put it third above average. I think that's fine. What now? What are we thinking? Lithium. What happens in Lithium, guys? This is the element level. Oh wait, I'm going into Legacy here. Wrong way. Kiries, Lithium. Let's see what Lithium has to offer. Okay, it shows the metalness, the metallicness. I think that's a pro. Like, it matches his name well. This is funky structuring. It feels like this is one of the levels where, like, it feels like a memory level, but, like, it doesn't play. No, this is a memory. Is this a memory level? Would you guys class this as a memory level? Because you're going through, like, everything right now. Okay, hold on. Can I zoom in? Nope, that's just doing that. Never mind. I have to give Greg points. Do you see Greg in the top left there? We're naming the club step monsters. If you name a club step monster, you have to be high up there. You have to get a high ranking. So, that's pretty cool. This level just seems like okay, but, like, I don't know. It's not my kind of gameplay, but I can tell it's a fine level. I won't put it there. I'll put it at the bottom of above average. I think it's above average, but, like, it's not my cup of tea. Well, a lot less my cup of tea than something like, what was it? Cold Sweat is. So it goes below Cold Sweat. Wide step. Okay, hold on. Let's do one that, like, I can actually speak on. Midnight. I've played a bit of Midnight. I am so annoyed at Midnight because Midnight is one of my favorite levels on the list to play specifically. I would love to play this level, but I just don't have the CPS for it. I just don't have the CPS at all, so I can't. I just straight up can't play this level, but I wish I could because it's so cool. The decoration has this, like, it matches the name so well, but I cannot describe to you why. It's got such a aura to it that I cannot, like, put into words. I love Yuko's style, and even though Yuko doesn't think much of Midnight, I think this is the best of Yuko's work. I'm putting this in really good. I'm putting this above, this is like above Snowbound, but probably below Solar Flare. No, it's above Solar Flare. I can't. It just has such a good feeling. I'm putting this there. How long does it take me to place all the levels? I'm giving my thoughts on it. I'm not just going, yeah, you're okay. Yep, 4 out of 10. Ooh, yeah, that one. 11 out of 10. Yeah. Like, I have to rate things fairly, okay? I have to give it deep thoughts, okay? Not like you could do any better. You can't even list me 12. You can only list me 11. Anyways, what should we do? The golden. How about we do, let's just do the, not Apocalyptic Trilogy, RGB. The new, in quotations, RGB. It's like over a decade old now, but new RGB. Let me pull them all up to the front here. Tartarus, the golden, and Sonic Wave Infinity. Right. We'll start off with the first one that came out, Tartarus. First one verified, I should say. I like the gameplay of Tartarus, but the balancing sucks a lot. I've got some runs on it. It's, you know, it's fine. Like, for playing wise, it's probably one of the better ones, but just as a level, it is okay. Most of the reason people like it is its history more, and the fact that we wouldn't have Eternus or Acheron without Tartarus. I think at the time it was released, I would say it's an above average level, but in modern times, I can't really say it's like okay. Probably on the lower end of okay, looking at it actually. Probably in between Amethyst and Subterminal Point, I would say. Sonic Wave's the worst one. I hate Sonic Wave gameplay, so if we buff Sonic Wave, then it's just even worse. It's mid. I don't think I hate the decoration as much as people say. A lot of people actually despise and dunk on this level's decoration. I don't think it's that bad. I actually like it a lot, but I don't know why people do that. But the gameplay, I cannot. I just can't. And the flippin' first click of the wave, like going into the wave, the drop is just horrid. So I'm gonna put this in mid, in between Andromeda and Damascus. It's on the higher end of mid. It's a 4 out of 10, but you know, the decoration saves it, I feel like. Also, that new videos, these last couple of videos that I've been making have popped off. Like, that's 2 1 out of 10s, like, back to back. That's crazy. Like, nearly 2,000 views already? What is happening? But, anyways. Let's see. The Golden. Probably the best out of them all. This is another level that I think it's really good. The only reason I hate on the gameplay sometimes is because I suck at wave and can't do it. But I think the level's really good. If the first wave could just be made as difficult as the second, this level would have been so much better, but it isn't. So it's getting lowered. But I still really like the Golden. I think it's one of the better levels on the list currently. By far the best out of the new, in quotations, RGB. I'm gonna put it probably here, like probably one below Yankeray. Yo, Phoebum, thank you for the £5. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Starlight Summit is so underrated. It's at 127 on the list. So is Ascent. I agree with Starlight Summit's placement. I actually don't, I actually agree with you with Ascent. I think Starlight Summit's fairly placed, but I guess I'm robot carried, so I can't really say that. But, Ascent, you're so right. But Ascent is carried by its stupid 2.2, like, trigger usage. Like, I hate its use there. But, overall, yeah, I agree. That level shouldn't be Legacy right now. It should be raised back on the list. Starhouse overrated by 3 tiers. Okay. Yeah, I get that's probably not, a very cold take there. It's probably one of my hotter takes, putting it in really good. I need to add you to the bean list. I don't know. I need to change my keyboard to UK. I have to keep searching UK pound even though I'm literally living in the UK and have never lived in America. I don't get why I do this. But thank you so much for the donation. Anyways, shall we continue? All uploads in the next 6 months will be 10 out of 10 YouTube ratings. Crucible. Thank you so much, my #1 hater. Thank you for your demotivation. I really unappreciate it. What is this based on? Like song? It's overall. It's everything overall. Coincidentally, I haven't been taking song into consideration as much as everything else, but most of the levels are in really good, and Geometrical Heaven they're all like my favorite songs in the game. The only one that I love the song that isn't there currently is like, I don't know, Booba Wamba, or actually Wave Trials. But there have never been enjoyers, though. There's one right now. We've just gotten one. Phoebans became a bean enjoyer. Right. What should we do now? We should do Zodiac, because that was right before them. And Zodiac, everyone knows, it's my asterisk hardest, right? I've done like so many main lists and extended lists in like 3 and 2 runs now, but it's still technically my hardest. I'm trying to fix that. I'm being Edge of Destiny right now. But Zodiac is like, maybe my opinions would change if I died to the last wave, but I didn't. So I do actually think really fun this level, even though I spent 108,000 attempts and it was the most mentally taxing completion of my life. I think this level is super fun. Once you get super consistent on Zodiac, I've never had more fun playing a List Demon. This level was so fun. I enjoyed it so much. Dying to Pento kind of sucked, but a lot of deaths that sucked, you can kind of expect it because it's so obvious that you're gonna die there at some point. I think that Zodiac's really good. I know I have bias, so I won't put it as high as I probably would. I'm gonna say it's here. No, I'd put it there. I get nerves on Zodiac like I've never had on any other level before. Zodiac is amazing. I'm putting it in really good. The only problem with it is the decoration does look very dated now. Anyways, let's continue with Sinister Silence, because that's another level I progress on that I can talk about. I have 48 to 100 on Sinister Silence, and I've never been more bored playing a level. Even when super nervous, like, I've never felt... I mean, I felt more nerves on Dark Odyssey when I was doing that as, like, a top 10. But, like, this level is so boring. I critique it on, like, every stream and video ever. Sinister Silence is such a boring level. I want more interesting stuff when it comes to these levels, and these, like, extra long levels, and Sinister Silence does not bring that. So it is going straight into mid. It's going to top of mid, because I do think that as an experience, you know, it's still fine. It's not the worst thing ever. It's just, like, really boring, right? So I think top of mid's fine. Should I beat Cataclysm, jump from 9 circles? I don't promote jumping, but honestly, like, I mean, I feel like but 9 circles is very possible. I feel like with if you're using modern day equipment for everything GD related, then doing a jump from Cataclysm from 9 circles isn't that bad. If you're not, I don't recommend it. What? With Phoebon again with £2? Are you serious? Twice? Thank you so much. Eyes in the Water is the best level here. I can get that take. Eyes in the Water is so good. Eyes in the Water is, like, I don't think there's a single level on the list that gives off the same emotion that Eyes in the Water does. And Eyes in the Water builds up atmosphere in a way that all these other levels could only dream of. The only level here that builds up as much atmosphere and emotion as Eyes in the Water is probably Menace. But Eyes in the Water takes a much more intense route, and it's just such a unique experience. But thank you so much for the £2. We're upping you in the bean rankings. A true bean enjoyer. Right. Jumping the Bloodbath from a crop. Okay, as soon as you're jumping from like an insane demon to anything like Bloodbath or harder, I just don't recommend it unless you literally have do not care about any other level. I wouldn't recommend jumping. So many you see a lot of people jump, but the only reason you see a lot of people jump is because those are big achievements. The one that people recognize are the ones that actually completed it, but there's so many other people that try to jump and they never do. And it's not even just for your progression not recommending to jump. It's more that you're missing out on so much with the game if you decide to not jump. If you decide to jump, you shouldn't be playing specifically to get better. You should be enjoying it as you go, and obviously you're gonna enjoy it more if you play more levels instead of just one for a long amount of time. They'll be way more mentally taxing. Anyways, okay, let's continue. Waterfall. Let's do Waterfall. I'm gonna play. I know what happens in Waterfall, but I want to play a video because Waterfall is such a good level. It looks so good. A lot of the one problem that I have is the fact that I accidentally clicked on the video. My only problem with it is that it was listed as a firework sequel. This is nothing to do with firework. There's like a couple parts that share faintly similar gameplay styles, but that's it. But it looks super cool. This is probably an LDM he's playing on, but it just looks it looks beautiful. A lot of people say the Bleeze part stands out too much. I disagree. I don't think it stands out that much. Beautiful end screen. Gameplay is really fun. I haven't tackled it as much as other levels I've called fun, but I enjoy it a lot. This is going in. This is really good. I don't know if it's at the top tier, but it's at the peak. It's at the very top of really good. It's borderline geometrical heaven. Borderline. I think that there's a couple parts that play a bit stiff, or I don't know what's the word, but they're a bit awkward that I don't like, and some of the decoration doesn't match as well. But I think it's still a really good level. This is a fireworks sequel? Yeah, believe it or not, it was originally a fireworks sequel, and the joke about this level is a lot of people preferred the layout to the actual level. Because it also ruined the atmosphere it had going. What didn't ruin the atmosphere? The thing is with Waterfall is it completely changed styles from its layout to its decoration. And while the decoration we got is really good, it's nothing like the atmosphere it was building up at the layout stage. So that's why it's kind of divided in people's minds, Waterfall. It's like Subterminal Point Trueffet? Kinda, yeah. Speaking of Trueffet, let's talk about it. I wish I could alternate. If I could actually alternate, this level would be in geometrical heaven, but I can't, and I can't do these waves, so I don't like it. But, Trueffet, other than that, is really fun. The ending of Trueffet is so fun to just grind out. The beginning, the pre-drop of Trueffet's a bit of a drag, but, I have to admit, beginning of Trueffet's a bit of a drag. But I feel similar vibes with Trueffet as I do with the Golden. I'm gonna put it in between Codependence and the Plunge. Because I have the similar vibes as the Plunge and Trueffet, where, I would put it in geometrical heaven, but I have that many gripes of the gameplay that I'll put it down to really good. But I think that Trueffet's wave issue, for me specifically, is a lot more of an issue than the Plunge's ship parts are. And they have, similar songs as well, so, they even out there. So, yeah. What should we do next? What here is interesting? Let's do the Peroxism and Rage. Rage? Because I have a gripe with the Peroxism and Rage. On its own, I'm sure the level is, fine, okay? It's fine. My problem is, it does extend, I'll give it that, it extends Peroxism, but the non-extension version, it's just Peroxism again. They just, ever so slightly modernized the glow. They made it ever so more glow slop. And then it's just the same thing. Like this is no different from Peroxism. I am looking at the same level. If you pulled up a video of Peroxism now, you are looking at the same exact level, except this one is a bit more glow. And already Peroxism is like a 3 out of 10 to me. So, like, gameplay-wise, if I think Peroxism is a 3 out of 10, something tells me that buffed longer Peroxism is going to, you know, be a bit worse than a 3 out of 10. A lot of the gaps also look super awkward. This is one of the levels where I'm sure that everyone else loves it. I'm sure it's a blast. I'm sure, well, this is probably like the best level on the list. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, we love Peroxism and Rage. But I've always disliked it. I have a strong hate for it, but I won't put it in poor because I know that it probably isn't that bad. But I'm putting it below Calibrate. It's kind of funny because, like, these are I beat and Catalyze and Peroxism, which these two kind of recreate, and they both end up around where I'd put those two levels on a list as well. What's my hardest? Technically, it's Zodiac, but I have 2 runs on Tartarus, 2 runs on Edge of Destiny, 2 runs on Void, 2 runs on Walter White, 3 runs on Trueffet. What else? There's so many that I'm forgetting a level. 2 runs on Sinister Silence. I don't forget. 3 runs on Starlight Summit. And then I'm forgetting something that I got in 2 runs. Right. I probably messed up the order, but all of those. Slaughterhouse an 8, but like that's a Slaughterhouse an 8. I suck at wave. Anyways. Okay, guys, I want you to be honest with me. Psychopath, I would say, is just like an okay level. Okay, but it has, as you can see in the thumbnail, it has a geometrical baddie. Now, how much are we going to artificially raise Psychopath's placement because of this geometrical baddie? Let's pull up a full image of her so that you guys can get an understanding. Mods, I have no clue if you can do polls. Message me if you have the ability to do polls. If not, we'll do this kind of stuff next stream, and I'll set it up then. But if you do, just tell me if you do or not. And we'll pull up her. I believe she appears at, like, the 30-ish mark, right? Or is she a bit further on? There she is. There she is. Okay, let's pause it on her. Would you like her eyes open or not? I don't know what you guys prefer. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna pause it as soon as I can. Okay, well, that's who I cannot. Okay, we'll do that next stream. Because, but anyways, guys, okay. Instead, I'll figure that I'll give you guys poll access next stream. For people in chat, just type yes or no if we should raise Psychopath because of this baddie. If we should raise it 2 tiers, then I want a double yes. I want 2 yeses in your message. And a no if you don't. Front profile kinda chopped. Yes. No. Yes. No. Guys, it's 50-50. We're gonna need more. Yes, yes. No, no. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. No. Yes. Okay, I'm seeing a couple more yeses than nos. So, I say we take We take that as we're gonna artificially raise Psychopath to in between Infinite Chaos and Kyuki. Maybe. Yes, quiet plus a reverb. Yes. No way this is changing the rank. It's in the... What can I say? Chat's decided. I have no control anymore. Anyways, this is democracy, okay? So this raise is more fair than any of these other placements. Since this has had multiple people vote on it, if anything, Psychopath is currently the most accurately rated level on this list. Anyways, Beeline, I'm gonna cover... It's like Codependence if it had cool decoration. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna lower Codependence into above average. I'm gonna raise Beeline into really good at the bottom. Because Beeline is literally just does what Codependence does, but we actually have unique decoration. What next? Okay, Nutra. Let's get Nutra out the way. Nutra is really good. I don't think I need to argue on that one. I'm gonna put it near the bottom just because Nutra's gameplay isn't my kind of thing, but Nutra is still super fun. Dentist themed demon, when do we get that? When does that, how do you come up with that? But I think it's really cool. Gameplay really fun, though it's not my cup of tea. I have no issue with this level at all. This is just a 8 out of 10. Really good level. Putting it there. Nutra's a W song. That also is, you're right, it also is a W song. Nutra has a very interesting song. I haven't really heard anything on the Demon list like it, ever. So it gets originality points. Right. Let's do Kinos. I like Kinos' gameplay. Warsacoop in Circles, it's a poor tier. The only reason it's not quit the editor is because I think the non-LDM version actually looks semi-interesting, decoration-wise. Kinos, right. Kinos, I think, has pretty decent gameplay. It's got, like, the most okay decoration I've ever seen. I think the gameplay is pretty fun. It's nothing special. This is just like an above average level. I'm probably gonna put it like here. I don't think it really does anything wrong, but it doesn't do anything bad. But it's not really good. I can't really call it amazing, but you know, it doesn't harm anyone. It's like a 6 out of 10. I mean, I guess maybe it's like okay. Okay. As much as everything I'm saying makes me put it like here, I have bias, so I'm putting it here. I don't know why, but I just have bias. I'm putting it there. What should we do now? Void. Okay, I have Void in 2 runs, and let me tell you this. I have never played a more boring extreme in my entire life. Void is such a boring level. To put into perspective, okay? Do I have the tweet? This isn't it, but, if I put in GD Void here, will it come up? I want to find this clip for yous. Because there's a guy who literally fell asleep playing Void. Does it not exist on Twitter anymore? I swear. I don't know where the clip is. I really want to show the clip because it's so funny. Okay, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. But I kid you not. This guy was literally there, like, dying. It was like 800 attempts in, because he just fell asleep while playing Void. It's so boring, but it also has really good atmosphere. The music is very intense, and the level is very nerve-wracking. So overall, I think it's okay, but gosh, is it boring. I'm putting it in between Stellar Knight and Ashley Wave Trials. Let's do one that I don't really know much about, so we can leave some of the ones that I know about for the end. Let's do... which of these should I do? Okay, what happens in Destruction 19? I don't think I've ever watched a video of Destruction 19. What happens in this thing? Okay, some color. Gameplay looks fine. Not the best, but it doesn't look bad. Just kind of okay, I feel like. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with this level. Why does everyone hate Ordinary? I actually like the first half. It's just I hate the second half so much that it's down there. Yeah, that level is just okay. I don't have much more to say. That level is just okay. We'll be putting it in okay, but probably at the top of okay. Like probably there. I'm also gonna move Poo Cube up to the top. I think Poo Cube's better than I gave it credit for. Oh, welcome, Laser, to the stream. Brittany knows Clears and Geometrical Heaven is crazy. No, but the song. Okay, maybe it's more because of the song, but oh my goodness, I love everything about this level. Okay, cut me some slack. What should we do now? Should we do another level I've like had decent progress on? We could do Swing Swing or Hang Ken. What else have I done a lot on? We've ranked all the ones that I've done a lot on. A lot of these I don't have my... I guess in this. I have 23 to 100 in this. But I think we should save that for later. And Starlight Summit. We're gonna save them for later. Why is Booba Wamba so low? Because, like, there's so many ways to show, like, loss of vision in a level. But, like, Booba Wamba is not the way to do it. It's just complete... I want to in some way see the gameplay. And I'm not getting any of that in Booba Wamba. I know that's his gimmick, but that doesn't equate to good gameplay at all. It's just not my kind of level, I'm sorry. Let's do time-lapse. Wasn't there some drama with time-lapse? There was like something recently with time-lapse. Was it people saying the levels like, did they get raised at any point? No. I swear there was some people either said that this needed like raised a bunch or it should be lowered a bunch. I can't remember which one. Or I might be thinking of another level that's very similar to it that we're also gonna be ranking soon. I mean, yeah, this is another one of those like it's okay. I mean, this gameplay seems fun. This gameplay seems a lot more fun than some of the other ones we've seen. I mean, it's like another like it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Where was it? Oh no, guys, I've lost time lapse. Someone point out time lapse. Someone help! I've lost time lapse. Where did he go? Shoot. Oh my goodness, I've actually lost it. But guys, where's time lapse? It's probably looking right in front of me and I just can't see it. go. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Is Charter still in the list? No, it's Legacy. Right. Time lapse is going. It's okay. I feel less watching that in Destruction 19. Put it there. No. Yeah, I'll put it there. Dark Dimension. We'll do Dark Dimension because I feel like a lot of people have stuff to say about Dark Dimension. Dark Dimension is one of the levels that's a bit weird because, like, the level itself I think is actually pretty good if we ignore the sound effects dilemma. But the problem is, well, it's not even the problem. People just see it's remaking Karma L levels, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're remaking Karma L level. That's like Utmost Peak. So if you don't produce Utmost Peak, then I hate the level." And when they produce just like a good level and not a fantastic level, they went, "Oh my goodness, I hate you and your creating team forever now. This sucks." But that's not the case. And I don't really get that because, you know, there's stuff like, there's multiple, like, Heartbeat remakes, there's multiple Falling Up remakes, and they are, if anything, a lower quality than this level. Maybe not Heart Attack, but a lot of them are lower quality than this level, and they get way less hate. So I don't really get that. I think it was just the sound effect issue paired with that idea that made it go low. I don't think it's the best level. I still think it's just, like, above average on the lower end, but I still think it's a good level. I think it's worse than Voltage and all these, but I'll put it above Mayhem. Also move. Yeah, no, I think I'm fine with that. Look who is the time-lapse verifier. By any chance, it's probably, let's find out. Where is it? Verified by this guy. Nice. 58%. Was that this percent? And why is it red at 58? Right. T-ho. Let's do Asphera because what happens? Okay, guys. Name me like one part of Asphera. I do not remember anything in this level. It is in this like Damascus dilemma and collapse dilemma where like what happened? It's like climax. It's like an older climax. Like what happens in Asphera? I'm putting it beside it. What happens in Asphera? Same for Delta. I'm putting all these like what happens levels in mid. I can't name you a single part in these levels, okay? Like I want the level to be interesting, and these levels do not provide the interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not saying they're bad. I think they're fine levels, but like they don't have anything to them, at least in my mind. Fragile's a good level though. Fragile is really good. We don't have cognition anymore, so Fragile's like our next best bet. I think Fragile's a good level. I don't have much more to say. Well, Damascus is not as fair as Cold On. Damascus has a cool idea. Like, I think Damascus is a really cool idea behind it. But what the level just ends up being, like, it just to me, it still just ends up being like those levels in my mind. I don't really feel attached to many parts in Damascus. Fragile is really good. It's one of those levels where, you know, it's just good. Don't much more to say. Putting it, gonna be putting it here. I'm also gonna be lowering Infinite Chaos like down here, and I think I'm gonna put it above Infinite Chaos, below Firework. Don't have much more to say on it. Anyways, let's move on to... Guys, I'll let you guys choose. Type in chat, what level do you want me to cover next? Also, that new video I posted an hour ago is at 3,700 views. That is diabolical. How is it that high already? That is crazy. Okay, we're nearly at 7.4k subs as well. What? Okay, Limbo Uwu, Limbo Uwu. Swing, swing. Wobbling Machine. Pep and Pekka. That was the level that I forgot to say I had progress on. I have 58 on minus dry. Hard Machine. We'll do Hard Machine. We'll do. No, well, actually, I've got stuff to say on Hard Machine, so we'll leave it. You guys said Wobbling Machine. I'll do Wobbling Machine, because I don't have much thoughts on Wobbling Machine, so we can look into it. Let's do research on Wobbling Machine. Where is this on the list? Is it high up? Where is the Wobbling Machine? There it is. Number 110 on the list. Is this a two-player level? Or am I thinking of something different? No, it probably is. This is one of the ones where, like, I think it does a lot more of its concepts than a lot of levels that try doing this with two-player. Like, at least they're not just separating the icons, they're having them intertwine, which I find very interesting. But the actual level itself looks super boring. The level itself looks super mid, but the execution's actually, like, half decent. So, I would say that it goes probably in just, like, the okay, like, bare bottom of the okay tier. I'll put it one above Amethyst, because Amethyst is borderline mid. Wobbling Machine ended Zodiac Kino's marriage. Oh, that's the level that did that. Yeah, no, okay, I'm kind of annoyed at it for doing that. But to be fair, Kinos was gonna divorce anyways, okay? Kinos had plans in the near future of hooking up with so many other levels, and they went on to do so. So it was only a matter of time, so it didn't really affect that much, right? Anyways, let's move on. Shall we do check Steam? Where is check Steam going, guys? I wonder. Yeah, who could have guessed? I don't like check Steam. Now, the reason it isn't in quit the editor, because I put it in poor, not quit the editor, is because check Steam, I think, does something for the list that we need, okay? Currently, the list doesn't have the rated tab plus, so stuff like unnerfed Coupon circles or spam challenges don't exist on it. But I think we need something with high enough CPS that makes you kind of forced to alternate. I think we need that on the list, which is why I don't want it to quit the editor, because the level has a reason. But the execution is a bit wonk, because it just decides to make a normal level, and then it's just every now and then we just throw a stupid wave gap that you just have to alternate with, which I think that's a terrible way to do it, but it fills a purpose that the other levels in Quit the Editor do not have that for, so I'm putting it there. No, Chill's so good. Chill's really cool to watch if A, you don't have epilepsy, and 2, you're watching. It is not cool to play. I hate playing that level. I would hate to play that. Sorry, I would hate to play that level, because I'm never touching it. What should we do now? Oblivion! Oblivion's got cool gameplay, but Oblivion's hard. I swear this is underrated. People just say it because everyone beats it. But I think it's really good. It's kind of like a slightly worse Carcano, more just because it's hard. I'm gonna put it there. It's in this kind of area with the golden. I'm gonna put it a bit below, because I just have more attachment to the golden. The golden has more of a theme. Oblivion's just like a good level. The golden's got a bit more. It's got a bit more to it. But I think the gameplay is good enough to bring it all the way up to really good. And the decoration isn't even that bad. It just doesn't really have a theme of any kind. Where'd you play Snowbound? Snowbound's in, like, the very middle of really good. I like Snowbound, but it's not my kind of gameplay. But I like it a lot. But no, it would be my kind of gameplay if I had the CPS for it. Okay. Let's do Limbo. Let's do Limbo, the Limbo level. The Limbo level that everyone has thoughts on. The Limbo. Okay. I struggle to come up with like where I would place the Limbo level, because on one hand, the Limbo level is Libui, as I'll just say it to shorten it. Libui. It fills a niche on the list that needs to be filled, right? Like, I think that we need a more quirky memory level like this, okay? And genuinely, like this part's super fun. This is such a cool concept for like a list demon. Like, you never see this kind of gameplay. I like that. I like most of it, and then we get to this. This is another one of those, wow, you know, I'm loving watching this. I'm absolutely loving this video experience. This looks like it would be a sick background on my desktop, right? But why on Bean's Earth would I ever want to play that? This part's fine as well. You see, Akuna-kun throws like actual fun-looking gameplay at you like this, and then you play a bit more, and you know what happens? You get thrown into this. Again, very cool background. Honestly, imagine having this animated on here. It would be really cool. Okay? But why would I ever want to play this? Look at this. Look at this. Why would I ever want to touch that gameplay in my life? Gosh, so like, as much as I would put it high, if it didn't have these like two parts, unironically it would be really good. But no. What are we doing? It's going in poor, but I think it's very interesting. It's probably the most interesting level to watch. So I put it at the very top of poor, borderline mid. How'd you have 140 viewers last stream and now 35? Because we're not doing the main list. Everyone cares about what your favorite creators think about, like, the top 10. They don't really care about the top, whatever, the extended list levels. But, you know, I do, so I'm covering it. We're going to be doing more interesting streams after, but I have an idea for one. Look out on the community posts in the next couple of days, because I might announce it. I have a kind of fun concept I want to do that I think's interesting. Well, Phoebon again! You need to stop donating, bro. That's the third time. Thank you so much. Please, can you do... Okay, how do you even say this level? Hold on. You know what? Just because you did the donation... For research purposes, we will figure out how to say this level's name. It's Mbata Paka. Wait until.
Wait until. Wait until.
Can I not like?
Wait until.
No, I want to hear. Okay, wait. Let's grab. Oh, you see, it just like copied it. Okay, wait. Let's go. Mbata Mpaka. How to pronounce? Oh, I spelled pronounce wrong. None of these. Nothing. No one's informing us. We'll never know. We'll never know. Mbata Mpaka. Bimpata Mpaka. Vratamraka. Wait, you're right. It's Russian, right? And I'm pretty sure in Russian the P letter is an R in Russian, like when you say it. Or so my 1.5 weeks of Russian Duolingo told me. What is doing? Yeah, I'm not the best at spelling. I get it, guys. I get it. We can be quiet about it now. We can be quiet about it. Right. Okay. What am I gonna rate this level? I need a rewatch. Okay, first we need to add the £2 to the thing. Donate £9 now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But here's level. Baka. Okay, you guys aren't gonna like what I'm gonna have to say with this because if I was any normal person, I would like this. But the biggest gripe I ever have of any level is I hate black and white levels. Sadly, that's what this level is. I think with color, levels are so much better. This one, there's no color here. But, however, I think this is one of the rare cases where I don't actually think it would necessarily be better with color. I think it would, but like, this still works very well with no color. It has a very gritty vibe. It's got a really good song. I think it's a bit all over the place with the movement. It does feel a bit empty at parts, but you know, it's not like the worst level ever. I'm gonna put it in okay, but you know, it has a lot more personality in a lot of these, so it's gonna be like upper mid level of okay, probably like there. I don't like this. I am normal. Well, you're a #1 GD Bean hater. You're anything but normal. Listen to the song. I have. I know what the song sounds like. I like the song, but like I don't love it. Salt Factory better. That's why Salt Factory is all the way in really good. Salt Factory on top. So Ariel Grimace in Jump Dash? No, we're doing Ariel Gleam. Where did I throw Ariel Gleam? Shoot, I just lost Ariel Gleam. Where did Ariel Gleam go? Hello? There's no way I accidentally lost up here. Okay, you know what? We're giving up on Ariel Gleam for now. Oh, there's Ariel Gleam in mid. Why do I have Chrome Hearts? What's happening? Okay. Ariel Gleam. There. Okay. Boom. Ariel Gleam, I think, is good. It's not great. It's above average. It's really good. But I don't really have much attachment to it. I really don't have much to say on this level. It gives me, like, if Kyuki was a 9 circles level kind of vibes. So I'm putting it next to Kyuki. Okay. He put it in the right tier on accident. Okay. Wow. Okay. Next, I think we should do... I mean, Crumb Hearts is at the top here, so I think we should. Would you make a tier list of the upcoming top 1 levels? If I do another tier list, that's probably the next one I'll do, but again, I want to do more interesting content that revolves around chat participation more in the next couple streams. So, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that first, and then we'll be, you know, later on, maybe, if I don't have an idea for a stream, do some more ranking videos. You need to update the Bean and Drawers list? Did I miss a donation? I don't think I did, no. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, no. I did not miss a donation, I don't think. Do you know the story behind Loops of Fury? No. Should we do Loops of Fury now? Because I don't really know much on Loops of Fury. Loops of Fury is a level that I saw. I was at someone's house when Loops of Fury dropped. And I messaged, no, I wasn't, but I was talking to someone when it dropped, and I was like, yo, look at this level. Like, what is going on in this level? What are we adding to the list at this point? I know Loops of Fury has something silly, is like, got some silly stuff in it. As in, like, why would I play that? Where is Loops of Fury on the list? I'm just gonna have to, like, search. Loops of Fury. I swear it was, like, 60 when it released, so yeah, it's, like, here. How right was I over that? 53? What? Okay, I didn't know it was that. When we'll uncreate Goober Rage stage, we'll do it after. Yeah, Loops of Fury, I mean, it looks really good. Like, I think this is how you do a black and white level. This is how you do one. I think it's perfect execution. It actually looks interesting while not having color. The gameplay actually does look really fun for the most part, but I swear there's, like, one part where it's like, what are we doing? Wait, maybe I'm thinking of a different level, because this looks goated. This looks great. That's like the first black and white level I've ever enjoyed. But that might go in really good. That was good. Okay, maybe not that, because I don't have much attachment to it. But I'll put it at the very top of above average. That's good. Read the description of the end for showcase. Can I just, like, go? What have we got here? You may notice dedicated to my dad, GD friends. Okay. It's like serious. It's like serious stuff. Read the level's description. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, yeah, this is deep stuff. Are you reading the level's description? It's the only thing on screen. I think that's all I can do. Diamond looks like he's making an apology. He does. Wait, I'm looking at that. Yeah, bro. Okay, you know what? You know what? Just for that, I'll put it in really good. That's got a heartwarming story to it. Right. We'll move on to the other levels here. I'll leave Goober Rage Stage a tiny bit longer. Let's just blast through a bunch of them, okay? Because we need to get going. Verdant Landscape is okay. Hot take, I'm not really the biggest fan of this level. I mean, I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but it just literally screams nothing to me. Apologizing for enabling Azure Flare to release. What's our current thoughts on Azure Flare right now? Like, the current version that's going to be verified, not the top one. Do we like the level, or do we not? Do we like the fact that it's nerfed? Or would you have rather it stay top one? Heard Verdant's really fun. Yeah, I think the gameplay's fine. I just find it super boring. Levigo is like so funny because it's just literally if you just smashed Accu and Rust together, it's just Levigo. But that's still good, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom of above average. I like it. I like it. Not too much. On the same topic of Indus is currently for me at the very top of okay. Because Indus is so weird. I have 23 to 100. I can speak on the gameplay. Like, the ending of Indus, like, playing 50 to 100, is super fun. I love playing that. It's really good gameplay. Playing from 0, or specifically just that ball part, is such bad balancing. It's literally like playing a top 20 versus playing a legacy like difficulty part, a high-end legacy part. It's crazy the difficulty imbalance. Um Lotus Flower is really good. Again, it's not my cup of tea when it comes to its like gameplay style, but like I can't not admit it's super cool, it's super interesting. I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put it below ones I actually like care about a lot. It's probably going like here. But Lotus Flower, super good. Don't really need to say much there. Unknown, I hate the gameplay. It's going in mid, but you know, it has a good. It's one of the more better black and white levels, so I'll put it in between Fruity Gates and Andromeda. Starlight Summit. We'll do this out the way. This is a robot only level. The problem with this level is that it's like the gameplay itself is good, right? The gameplay should be good, but everything is like kind of pixel decoration style a lot, I believe, if I'm remembering playing this level correctly. So the issue that arises with it is that, you know, your gameplay, it's kind of hard to tell where to click, right? Your perception of the hitbox is a bit off because these spikes aren't where you're used to. They're 2.2 stuff, so it's kind of hard to tell what kills you and what doesn't. But the actual overall gameplay is similar to Shardscape, it's just like a lot harder. So I will put it in. It's like pretty okay. It's like at the top of okay. No, okay. I'm gonna move Dark Dimension to the top of okay. And I'm gonna move Combustion Din Deimos like here. I'm gonna move Starlight Summit to here. I think I'm fine with that list. Scream Machine. Okay, let me pull up a video of Scream Machine just to show you. Like, again, my problem with something like, whatchamacallit, Sinister Silence, is that it goes on for so long and it's super boring. This level goes on for a while, not nearly as much, right? But it's so interesting. The decoration is so much more appealing, and the gameplay is super fun. And I mean, just look at this. Like, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I love this level so much. It's gritty. It's raw, but in like a playable way. Like, it's not raw as in like a 2003 Devon way. Where it's like, okay, like I can't, but like I can't play. This is really unplayable. This is just super fun. Honestly, this is probably the level that I like the most in my head. Like, I like this level the most, but I never think about it at all. Like, it never crosses my mind. It's going at the bottom of Geometrical Heaven. I love Scream Machine. I always think of Scream Machine as just an above average level, but when you actually look at it, it's in Geometrical Heaven. The Wanderer View's, like, honestly kind of mid. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't like how fast that gameplay's a bit too fast for me. I genuinely don't have anything else to say other than that. Paranoia is literally just snowbound, but it's not got as much as a theming. It's actually probably what separates it from Zodiac. But it's an Ampatron level, so the gameplay is going to be good. Not much to say there. Try speedrun for a couple of these. Henkin, another level I've played. It's just at the very bottom of above average, right? Like, it's just fun. It really is just fun. But, like, the actual level itself, like, decoration-wise, is Song-wise, is Gameplay-wise, it is pretty fun. So, it goes in, like, the very bottom, sorry, of above average. Isn't the wonder of you and Brittany No Clears basically the same level? No, 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 they're not. Right. Critical Heat. Critical Heat. Critical Heat, I like, I don't love. Second half, I don't like the gameplay. First half, I like the gameplay. Really good theming. Decoration looks a bit outdated. I definitely think it's a fine level, but, so I'm gonna be putting it probably, like, probably here. I think that's fair. Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop playing! I pressed cancel, you stupid ad. But I have to pay Tearless Maker. I don't want them to go out of business. Hard Machine. Right. Hard Machine, I'm gonna be putting... I like it, but, like... There's some parts. I don't, like, a lot of the UFO parts, I'm not necessarily into, I'm gonna be honest. It's not my groove. I've dated better GD levels before. But I think that this level's fine. I think it's a really good level to do if you want a new hardest on the list currently, or like an accessible first list demon. I think it's similar to Kinos. I would never put it above Minus Try, but I think Minus Try does everything that it wants to do, but better. And in fact, I'll probably put it below Kinos. Where'd you place Kosetsu? It's like all the way down somewhere here, right? It didn't place very high, because I don't like... Yeah, here. It's at the bottom. It's like lower half of mid, because I really don't like the gameplay. From what I played in the roulette. Gonna go by chat. See your mods. Now everyone's gonna spam. Arcturus. Okay. I'm gonna slime you. Is it that bad? Come on. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? I don't think it's that. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people disagree with some stuff, but I don't think it's that bad. Yes, it's that bad. You actually are called #1 GD bean hater. You cannot speak. You cannot put your input in this at all. You're invalid. You are a bias source. Putting AOD in mid is criminal, but it's overall. Like, there's some parts of AOD that are above mid, but overall it is. Yeah, Arcturus, is probably my favorite level in the top 3 of, in sheer, like, look at this level, this is the top 1. Like, it would feel so threatening as #1. I think it has a great atmosphere. I love that it brings in minus waves into actual play. I really like that. I'm actually going to put it above Firework because for what it's trying to do, it does better than Firework. However, it is just objectively worse gameplay than Slaughterhouse, I feel like, and Slaughterhouse actually got top 1, so it has the aura. But honestly, okay, you guys are going to hate me. Low-key, Arcturus is in really good tier. I'm also going to do this. Low-key, Arcturus is genuinely in really good tier. Actually, it probably goes there. That's probably... Okay, if you're gonna hate me for anything, hate me for putting Arcturus in really good. Why'd you make my number 1 hater a mod anyways? My number 2's hater is a mod as well. Thank you. I get all the haters. I get all the haters to mod for me. Because they know, if they know how to hate, they know how to deal with people. They're strict. So they make for great mods. That's too far. I'm calling the cops. It can't be that bad. Alright. Natural disaster is just like the golden, but it's eco-friendly. It's just genuinely what this level is. I think it's above average, but is one of the better purgatory projects. I think it's been above average tier, probably below these levels, below here, above Infinite Chaos. In fact, I'm gonna move Infinite Chaos down there. I don't know why it's so high. I'm moving it there. What if I'm your number 1 fan, but you're not? Like, your name clearly isn't number 1 GDB enjoyer. And obviously, currently, Phoebon is. Phoebon's the number 1 bean enjoyer. So if anyone in this stream would be the number 1 bean enjoyer, it's currently Phoebon. Right. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? We have Chrome Hearts here. We might as well do Chrome Hearts. Because Chrome Hearts has got such an interesting, that's the wrong button. Chrome Hearts has got such an interesting take on decoration, but that's because it's by Roadboss. Like, what do you expect from Roadboss level? Now, I will admit, I think the level drags on a bit. The gameplay is good, but it gets a bit repetitive and boring, which for a level this long, it just makes it kind of iffy. And because of the decoration style it's going for, it can get very repetitive as well. So again, there's not much movement. It gets boring. The level definitely gets boring, but the gameplay is super fun. If you want an easy first list demon, this is probably one of your best bets. I mean, easy quotation. The list is impossible now, but I think this is overrated on the list. It'll get you good at a lot of skill sets. Really good level. Don't have much to say on it. And then I like it. It's in probably the top of really good. I would say in between Kiries and Iris. Hopefully people agree with that. Only repetitive because of 1.9. You can have a non-repetitive level with 1.9 gameplay. But I think that one specifically is more than usual. Viper UFO is like, what is the most middle of okay? If I could find the most, like, 5 out of 10, the most 5 out of 10 level in my mind on the current list is Viper UFO. Which is weird, because it's honestly one of the most original levels on the list, because it's one of the ones that's only one singular game mode. My opinion, Deimos is too low. No, I can 100% agree, like, I can agree that it's probably a bit too low, but again, it's just my personal taste, and when we get to above average, if it wants to go high, a level needs to, like, speak to me, or I need to have, like, a certain attachment to it. I just don't with Deimos. So that's why it's that low, but, like, I recognize it's still a really good level, so I'd still put it in above average. Terminal Rampancy is, again, it's like actually very similar to Deimos. I'm actually probably gonna put it like right beside Deimos. It's just kind of like Mecha Deimos. Network's super cool. Network's one of the few black and white levels that's done well. I do actually like Network. A bit too fast for me. It's kind of like the same idea as Cold Sweat. I'm going to put it one below Cold Sweat because Cold Sweat's able to do what Network does, but with color, and Network doesn't. So, there we go. Is anyone quitting the editor yet? Let's see. I'm sure Salem's quit the editor by now. I'm sure we got one of them. Loki Graceful's kind of fun. Loki, like, forget what the haters say. Graceful's kind of fun, and I'm gonna be putting it in the lower end of the list here, up and above average. I like it. here is a, whatchamacallit, a version, here's a level that I think does look boring with black and white, that I heavily dislike. Sumerian Shade. I don't think it's the worst level on the list, but like, it's so, there's nothing here, it's so boring. This is, like, gosh, and the gameplay does not look fun. Like, I'm sorry, like, it has sort of an atmosphere, it's got, like, a semi-vibe, but I'm sorry, it's going in mid, not even, yeah, it's going at, like, the bottom of mid. I wouldn't put it below Calibrate and Peroxism and Rage, I'm putting it there. What is Base Circles? What's my favorite color? I think favorite color is a weird one for me because it entirely depends what the color's on. Like, I don't really think I have a favorite color. I've always said purple, but I've been, like, moving towards green recently. It's either purple or green, probably. One of the two. Swing Swing is like Viper and UFO, but we made the gameplay more interesting, but it's also more buns. So it's gonna go in the same exact rating. It's gonna go in the exact same rating. Right. What else have we got? We've lowered it. Let's get Goober Rage. I'm sure there was a couple people asking me to do Goober Rage stage, so I'll get it over with. Goober Rage stage, what do I think about this level? I think, again, this isn't my kind of level, but it fills a niche that I think is really funny to have as a list level. I think one that is actively just not even memory, it's just trying to flip and troll you the whole time, is super funny. I like this level a lot. Honestly, I think it's really good. It's at the bottom because it isn't my kind of gameplay at all. But genuinely, it's like one of the only levels on the demon list that's tried to be funny and actually executed it. But I would never play it. I would never play it. Right, what next? I'm gonna get all the ones done that I can actually have an opinion on. Wide Step is the most, like, okay level ever, but, like, it doesn't do anything bad at all, so I'm gonna put it above, I'm gonna put it there. I don't really have much to say on the Catacombs. It's the Catacombs. We are going to go now to Coalescence. Coalescence is really interesting. I think it's one of the worst gameplay-wise for Amplitron, but I still think it's a really fun level. I think the idea for how they went around decorating it and theming it is super cool. Combining kind of like two levels into one. I'm gonna say this is like... Okay, I don't think it's above Kyuki. I think I'm gonna lower Codependence below Kyuki, and I'm gonna low Coalescence below Kyuki, and I'm gonna keep it there. What now? Atomic Cannon Mark III. I'm sorry, I don't like the gameplay, but I agree that the level's good, so it's going at the top of okay. Bye, guys, for real. You've said bye, guys, like 8 times this stream. Make up your mind already. Right. Judgment Knights is like Atomic Cannon Mark III if the gameplay was, like, actually enjoyable. But it also loses out on decoration points, so it's, like, going at the same rate. It's going in, like, low above average. No! It's the same ad! Oh my goodness, it's the same one that makes noise every flippin' time, but I have to pay Tearless Maker. I need to give them money. I don't want them to go bankrupt. Just don't say anything controversial and that I can leave. So, okay, there you go. So you're saying that I agree. You're saying that you agree that these are good placements because they're not even controversial because you're still here. Okay, we are on 2 levels that I don't know anything about except for 2. I should get those out the way. Shukatsu is okay. It's like above average, but it's like at the bottom of above average. Gameplay's fine. Decoration's really interesting. Not too much of a. But Jigsaw's really cool, but it lags. But it's like Terminal Rampancy if it had an identity. So I'm gonna put it there. Okay, now we're on to levels I have no clue what they look like. So, actually, no, I know what Dissonance looks like. I've always said this is the most 7 out of 10 level, and I still agree with that, but now it's probably going into okay, because I just have less of a connection to it than a lot of the other levels, but it's at the very... Everything here is like the very peak of okay. Right, what should we do now? Axine? Axine? How do you even say this level's name? Where the flip-flops is it? No, I swear it's at the bottom of the list. I must have missed it. Yeah, there it is. Welcome to the stream for anyone who just joined. Here we go. This level. I remember this level. The beginning. I don't like playing the beginning. This level's like fine. I think a lot of the levels I've left are just like the fine levels. There isn't really much to it. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is a level that existed. I don't really like. I mean, actually, the gameplay kind of looks half decent once you get into it. Like, what do we say about this level? It's just like, it's just okay. It doesn't do much, but it's not bad. I'll put it there. Guideless goobering? I'll just do the ones that come up on, like, we'll just go slowly get to the top and talk about the ones that I haven't added. What is this level? I've never seen this level. What is this? How have I never seen this? This looks so funky. Gosh, I would hate to play that, but... Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, no. This is everything I hate about memory levels. You will never be Goober Rage stage. There's no reason this level should exist when Goober Rage stage exists. No one's ever heard of that flippin' level. Check the second half. Did I? Okay, I think I did kind of skip for the second half. How do people figure out how to rank these levels? Like, how do you rank the difficulty of something like that? Like, no. Starlit Stroll, isn't that level, like, the one that Technical said was, like, super boring? Or no, we had to be, like, super quiet verifying it. Or beat it. No, we didn't verify it, he beat it. You have to be super quiet trying to beat it. Oh, wait, we're on to Azure Blast first. This is a Korean verification? This level's like, I remember this level. This is another one where it's like, this is a good one if you want to, like, get into the list currently. Like, it doesn't really do anything, but, like, we're getting into, like, these last couple levels, like, a lot of them, they're just like, yeah, that exists. I don't have much to say on it. You know, it just kind of exists, so it's just going whacking in the middle of okay. I've got a feeling Starlit Stroll is, a lot more interesting of a level. Like, I like the vibe here, but also this part's, like, super boring. There's, like, nothing going on here. But the gameplay looks really fun. And it does have a theme. Okay. This looks like the other level, but like slightly less mind-numbing. That looks fine. That looks fine. I'm putting that in like above average. That's an above average level. It's pretty low on the above average list when it comes to those kind of levels, but I like it. I can dig that. The gameplay's cool in the Zero Blast. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's like carrying its rank right now. What is next? We're getting to the end of it here. Disconnect. Disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. Ooh, whoa, this is sick. This is sick. This is sick. Why is there so many random, like, really cool black and white levels now? I hate those kind of levels, but these are, like, interesting. Hold on. 16 minutes? No, okay, he's just yapping. Wait, how long is this level actually? Okay, it's not 16 minutes long. That's just the video length. Okay, I got scared for a second. Poo cubed above defeated circles. Yeah, fight me. Okay, never mind. Like, what is this? Like, you guys can say this is cool gameplay until I stop the camera somewhere here, and it's like, wow, look at this gameplay, guy. Isn't this gameplay that looks like something you want to play? Don't you really want to play this? Aren't you so intrigued by the structuring here? Like, oh wow, yeah, I'm loving this. If I could actually see, like, what is going on here. I can't with that. It just ruined everything. It just ruined everything there. It's got cool aura, but I would never play that, so I'll at least put it near to the bottom, like, near to the top of mid, because it's got aura, but, like, I would never play that. In fact, no, it's going one above Guideless Goobering, because it's there for the same reasons, but at least there's, like... No, I think I'd rather Guideless Goobering. Okay, Blood Echo. Isn't this, like, a level the Pasta played? Or, like, people were saying the Blood Echo, like, why does Blood Echo exist? Like, this level's stupid or something. Is this, like, the Hell level? No, this is, like, a Death Corridor remake. Is this a Death Corridor remake? Or is it just, like, very Death Corridor adjacent? Whoa, that's sick. Okay, wait, Blood Echo kind of just looks like an alright Kinos. You know what? If I take away... honestly, I kind of thought this level would be pretty mid. It's, like, kind of above average. Like, low-key, that was kind of fine. I don't think it's anything amazing, but, you know, that was actually pretty okay. Next up... Well, actually, next up's just whatever comes up. We have Crystal Crusher. 2-player level. Okay, I knew it was 2-player. Blood Echo feels like a modern Stormfly Hell level. Wait, you're so right with that take. It does, kind of. Well, not entirely, but I can see where you're coming from there. Okay, this is how you do a 2-player level. Like, this gameplay actually seems interesting. We're not just separated. It's got a cool theme. I like this. And then it ends on a really easy single-player part. That's actually really good. And I'm sure this is an LDM. I don't know what the general take on this level is, but I actually really like that. It's only got 8 registered records, and I swear it's been on for a decent while. Maybe I have to get on my 2-player game. Yeah. This is gonna go in, honestly, the top of above average. Probably there. It's above codependent. I'm gonna move codependent. I'm keep moving codependence down, but, like, I had it too high for no reason. How's my day so far? It's doing fine. I'm a bit tired now because we're near the end of the stream and I'm losing my voice, but I've had a fine day today. Dream... Is that Dream Step? Is next? This is a very recent level, right? Dream Step? I believe this is really recent. Gosh, this looks old. What is this? What is this icon kit? What is this icon set? Why do you have like, you just have a random, very sweaty, like, pro player ball, and then you go into this as your robot? And that's your cube? What is your wave? What is your wave? It's just a sweaty wave. Why do you have, like, random sweat waves? Is that generation? What is this completion and what is this level? What am I watching here? What's the UFO? Is there a UFO in this level? I want to see what this guy's UFO is. No, stop giving me wave. I don't care. Give me a UFO. I want to see. I'm more interested in this guy's icons than the level. They look so... They look so dumb. No, there it is. Of course. Okay, you know what? I don't know how much of this vote is going to be on those icons being stupid, but that was, like, not the worst thing I've ever seen. That's going, like, in higher okay. Trackings. I think I've seen this level. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's this one. No, this was the one that was at friend's house, and I was like, hey, look at this. It's just like, okay. This level, I literally have, like, nothing to say on. It's the most, like, okay. It's the most okay level I have ever seen. I'm not even gonna go watch the video, because I will fall asleep. It's the most okay level ever. We don't have many more now. We have 4 more to go, and they seem interesting from the thumbnails. Diabolic Clubstep is the first... Oopsies. Is the first one. We're gonna watch in here. The Diabolic Clubstep verifier. I believe when I initially did my video, I initially had a post, and it was asking for people to interview, because I wanted to start my interviewing thing. And the verifier of this actually reached out to me, and he wanted to do an interview, but someone else that I wanted to interview messaged at the same time, so I never ended up doing it. I wonder if he would still want to. But yeah, this level's like, I'm gonna be honest, the achievement is underrated for the time, but the level itself is so, like, like, I do not care for Diabolic Clubstep as a level. I think it's at, like, the top of mid. I don't really care much, but, you know, I'm gonna move Damascus at the top as well. But, like, yeah, if that's just interesting facts. What are we on now? Duelist. Oh, another one of these, like, levels that split the gameplay. But, like, I know they split the gameplay is kind of boring, but at least this is not like Codependence. And it actually has decoration on both sides that's completely unique. And I kind of like this one because it kind of stays consistent with the theming. We have a consistent generic glow level at the top, and we have a consistent modernized part as well. These are kind of like opposite blends of styles that kind of existed in, like, I feel like mid 2.1. You're either making modern levels or generic glow levels. So that's kind of interesting. I actually like that level. I'm putting that in really good. I think that's better than Beeline. In fact, I only want one of these levels in really good, so I'm gonna move Beeline to the very top of above average, and I'm gonna have Duelist at the bottom are really good. And that means we're moving codependence down again. I keep moving codependence. It's actually going to be in mid by the time we reach the end of the video. And it's a banger song. Right. I like how we're ending the video on like 13 viewers. The jet engine and wave terminal are last ones. The jet engine, where are you? Will end on wave terminal. Oh, I've seen the jet engine. I've tried playing this for the roulette and I hated it. This level is, I mean, it's interesting, but like, I wish there was more color. I just wish there was more color. I'm putting it in okay. It's not as, no, these levels are more interesting. It's like there. Anyways, let's finally end this off with our last level. We are going to be looking at Wave Terminal, number 78 on the list. What does it have for us? What's this level? I saw Zoink play it. It kind of overuses 2.2 stuff in it. But, it is original. I do like the color there. Gimmick level, yeah. I like that background. That background's kind of cool, and that's a nice end screen. I think it's a bit boring at the start, but it picks up. It's an interesting level. I don't really have much more to say. It's probably, again, at the top of this, like, okay tier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Atomic Cannon Mark 3 to above average. I'm going to put Wave Terminal above Dream Step. And I'm going to move in this above Dark Dimension. And I'm going to move Poo Cubed above it. That is my list. This is my full ranking of the top 150 hardest levels on the Demon list. But now this is all useless because they're making a Raid Plus tab, and I guess we're going to have to redo this at some point when that comes out. But yeah, really cool levels for the most part. I think from what I can tell, a lot of the levels on the list are just okay. And then there's a decent chunk of bad ones, and then there's very few, like, peak ones. Well, actually, to be fair, I think there's, like, an even split of really bad levels and really good levels, but then, like, the huge majority of levels in the Demon list are just, like, okay in my mind. Which is kind of what I expected it to be. Maybe I thought there would be a bit more bad levels. But, yeah, don't much more to say. Thanks for watching the stream this whole way through. I'm glad we finished it in 2 streams. Next streams should be a lot more interesting. And of course, thank you for, well, the one person that donated all those times. Feebun, thank you so much for the £9. I appreciate it a lot. Gonna end stream there.